Welcome to the Leadership TKO podcast, your source of strategies and insight to make you a winning leader. With no further ado, here is your host, Lakeisha McKnight. All right, everybody. Hello, Lakeisha McKnight is indeed here. I'm present. It is a lovely, lovely 72 degrees here in Norfolk, Virginia, more specifically where I am right now. Here in the United States of America, or North America as some would call us. And for those of you who also reside in the U.S., hello. Those of you outside of the U.S. and other respective countries, thank you so much for being connected to the Leadership TKO, the night show via podcast. I'm your host, once again, Lakeisha McKnight, the brainchild behind the Leadership TKO brand itself. And we're going to go into some more foundational specifics so that you'll understand whether you're new to the podcast, whether you have been consistently following the podcast. We thank you so very much on behalf of all of the leaders connected to this company and that's worked with us, that's partnered with us in some way, shape, or form, presently or in the past. We thank you so much for being connected. So, before we do anything, right, what we normally like to do is share on a social media platform, which is the one that we leverage the most, and that's Facebook. We're going to go ahead and share on Facebook and let everybody know that we're live. Now, if you hear any noise in the background, understand we are on the move. We are not stationary right now. We are on the move, right? We're busy out and about making some arrangements, getting some things orchestrated, planned, and such. But it is, of course, 9:02 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So understand we work diligently for you to prepare and make sure that you are well prepared as leaders. And so let me go ahead and share. I'm going to share first on my profile wall. So if we're not connected as quote unquote friends on Facebook, there's still some spots available on Facebook for us to connect. Send a friend request. We'll be more than happy to connect with you and to definitely learn more about you so that we can bless one another. It's not just about me blessing you, you blessing me. We're going to bless each other, right? So let me go ahead and share. And you can also share on your timeline and other places on social media, even texting people outside of social media, informing them about the Leadership TKO Night Show via podcast. Let them know that this podcast is live Sundays through Fridays at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, that's Sundays through Fridays at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I know we were supposed to put the time conversion inside of the description area of the podcast. We're definitely going to try to do that. I know we had a little bit of complications and interruptions with the connectivity of our podcast on last night, and hopefully we don't run into that same issue. So we should be good to go. So let me go ahead and share on my profile to invite people to listen in. So I'm just going to go ahead and type in join me. Okay, join me now as I am live. Hopefully we're not going to misspell that right now tonight. As I am live discussing how to manage money. And for some people, this is a little bit of a touchy topic. Some people don't like to talk about their money. They don't want you to talk with them about their money. But in order to really manage your money better, in order for you to get out of the situation that you may be in, it's best to talk about it. And that's what I've learned. It's healthy to talk about it. Yeah, we all have debts, whether good debts or bad debts is debt. Okay? We all have responsibilities to take care of. And so it's better to talk about it so you can find your way out of it. Some people, they create the hole for themselves and you have to find your way out. It's okay. It's reality. It's life. Let's admit to it that the fact that we have a hole to dig out of, and let's get out of it. Okay, so I've shared on my profile wall. I'm also going to share on my personal fan page on Facebook. So let me go ahead and do that as I'm talking with you right now. Okay, so I'm going to go and I am going to share. Okay, I am going to share. And once we pops up, okay, it looks like we're good. Okay. Okay, perfecto. Perfecto. Now, we're going to probably share one last particular area right now, and that is on the radio station's fan page. We want to do that more often just to inform people when we're live, those who are recently connecting to the radio station page. We want them to be a part of what we have going on. So I'm just going to go ahead and type in, I'm going to edit, of course, my little content here. So I'm just going to try to put in my name with this. That way it just pops up. Here we go. So I'm checking it out, and feel free once again, as I remind you, to share with other people that we are live and that we're here. Okay, so it looks like it's good to go now. I'm just going to go ahead and hit publish. Be well on our way. And just to give you a couple of housekeeping things, if you find anything that you've particularly enjoyed hearing, it really touched you, it educated you, it kept you informed during these episodes, I want you on the Spreaker platform, because that's the platform we're using. So if you've clicked on the link that we've shared and you're on the Spreaker platform, there should be a heart next to the episode title or name. Hit the heart button if you've enjoyed what you've heard. And there's also a chat feature on this platform. So we would love for you to ask questions and leave comments, even as we're here live. If you're a little bit bashful or shy, it's okay. It's no force. You don't have to type in anything or leave any words or comments. It's no force. But we encourage you to do it because it lets us know who is present, who is not. And it also helps us to know what it is that you need as it pertains to particular topics. So today, a part of this podcast, we have a specific topic we're covering. But just to help you understand the breakdown, the purpose of this podcast for those of you who are new, Leadership TKO, the Night Show via podcast, is only one of many podcasts that's a part of the Leadership TKO internet radio station. There's also Revitalize the Total Woman podcast. That's a podcast connected to the nonprofit called Women of Elevation. And then there's also the Right Word Awaken podcast that has a co-host whose name is Emily Claudette Freeman. And her podcast airs on every first and third Thursdays at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, the Revitalize the Total Woman podcast, that airs live on Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 8 o'clock p.m. Okay, so make sure you adjust your times, your schedules accordingly if you want to catch those shows live. Otherwise, of course, you can listen on demand to those episodes. All right. So I wanted to let you know about that. But the Leadership TKO, the internet radio station, is just one subdivision within the brand Leadership TKO. And the brand Leadership TKO is housed under a LLC or a limited liability company, LLC. And the name of the company is called the International Leadership Education and Development Company, better known as the iLead Company, the iLead Company. And the mission of the iLead Company and Leadership TKO is to really partner up with associations, universities, small business owners or entrepreneurs, and faith-based groups to build winning leaders. Now, it's not just an ordinary leader, but it's a leader who has the instructions, who has the resources, and is ready to take action. You're not going to sit down on our gifts. You're not going to sit down and allow other people to take action. You're more than willing and ready to take action. And that's what winning leaders do. Okay? And these are the type of leaders that we build up and that we help to empower here, a part of Leadership TKO, the brand, and the iLead Company. So, now, back to the business at hand. Now, if you want to learn more about Leadership TKO, we definitely invite you to visit our website. Now, our website address that has most of our information on it, where you can get updated information, is www.leadershiptko.com. leadershiptko.com. That is a website that you can head on over to get more information. But I will tell you this, that we want you to be connected. to us on Facebook. So if we're not connected on Facebook, I want to invite you. I encourage you to send me a friend request, and all of the links that I'm sharing with you during this episode will be added into the description area of this episode, okay? So I don't want you to feel as though you're going to miss something, that you're not going to get a link, but my Facebook profile URL, the website address, will be added to the description area of this episode. But feel free to send me a friend request. There are some spots still available. All right. So today here with the iLead Company, it is Money Manifestation Monday. And it's on these days that we help leaders, men and women, to manage your money and to acquire wealth so that you can grow your influence, your impact, and your income. So that's what we're here to do. Now, we had a general message that we provided on the blog as well as on our channel on YouTube. And that message is how to manage money, making debt payoff the priority. Okay, making debt pay off the priority. Now, sometimes we want to rush in there. We want to make more money, right? But we don't make it a priority to pay off the bad debt that we have so that we can kind of free up some money that we already have. And so this is what we emphasize here when we're talking about paying off debt. Freeing up some money so that we really can go out there and invest and allow that money to work for us. And I'm not just speaking to you, I'm speaking to me as well. This is something that I must do, a part of my household, in the business, etc. All right. This is something we can all improve upon and become better at. No one has reached the pinnacle of investing where you're like the best of the best of the best. Even Robert Kiyosaki and some of the other people who invest, like Donald Trump, they all can use more emphasis, more teaching, more information on investing. Okay. And so I just wanted to share that with you. And we talked about some strategies in the video today about what you can do to begin that debt elimination process. We were talking about how, you can start with the debt that has the highest interest rate, pay that off. If you can pay more than the minimum balance, whether it's a loan that you have or if it's a credit card that has revolving debt, listen, go ahead and pay that one off. Use that amount that you were using to pay it off. Once you've done paying it off, roll that same amount into the next debt that has the highest interest rate or the highest amount of debt. So if all of your other debts have around the same interest rate, start with the one with the highest amount that you owe. If you're able to put that total minimum balance to that, you're well on your way. Okay, you're well on your way. So start this process, create this snowball effect, and pay off the debt. Make this a priority. Now, this is just one of many strategies. I provide more information and elaborate a bit on the blog message. And the blog link will be added to this description area for the podcast. So make sure you actually watch the video and you read the entire message. Okay, it will not take you long to read the entire message. So be sure to do that and share the podcast. Share this podcast, share the video, share the blog message with other entrepreneurs, men and women alike, as well as corporate leaders. Share it with everyone that you know that you want them to become financially free. Because it really, really, really feels good to be free from debt. Okay, because debt is bondage. It's bondage. It doesn't allow you to do what you really want to do financially. All right, everybody. So, and I know this is a sensitive topic for many, many people, but it has to be worked on. It has to be worked on. Okay. All right. And I will say this, okay? On Mondays, we also provide information about our magazine here with Leadership TKO. Yes, we do have a magazine. It's called Leadership TKO Magazine. And we encourage you to visit our website to learn more about the magazine. And that website address is www.leadershiptkomagazine.com. We've released the fall 2017 issue, and we're soon going to be preparing, of course, for the winter issue. I know it's going to come up so fast, and this is the reason why we want to start preparing now, so we're not waiting to the last minute. But I know for the theme for the fall 2017 issue is helping leaders fall in love with serving. Because a lot of times leaders get into positions, but they don't really have a heart to serve. So it's important that people who are in these positions really have a passion, a heart to serve. And if you don't, that position might not be for you. Let's just keep it 100, right? You have to have a desire to serve, to minister, in order to truly lead. You really do. All right. So definitely check out the website to learn more about the magazine. We would love, love, love for you to do that. And if you have a heart, you have a desire to share maybe about your business or about a product or service or an event that you're holding, you want to market in our magazine or promote your products and services in it, we invite you to inquire about that as well. Okay, we invite you to inquire. Now, please keep in mind, again, that this magazine is a quarterly magazine, so we only publish it 4 times a year. Okay, 4 times a year. So the next one that we're publishing is going to be coming out in December. So we encourage you to get on board. If you want to learn more, definitely inquire about it. We'll have some links in the description area also where you can go and visit the website and find out more about the magazine. All right. And last but certainly not least, for those of you ladies that are listening into this podcast tonight, we've been going strong, serving you, helping you to become stronger as leaders through a powerful campaign that we started earlier this year. And it's called the Born to Lead Global Women's Leadership Campaign. And this is a campaign that promotes unity amongst women and brings awareness to women's issues that are common around the world. And we really want to create solutions gradually to help eliminate some of these concerns. But the only way we can do this is with your participation and with you getting on board and joining the campaign. It's absolutely free to join. There's not a whole lot of responsibility required, but there are a few things that we do request of you to do, like sharing about the campaign, like participating in the events when you are able to. Okay, we understand that conflicts and schedule happens. We do. But these are just some of the things that we ask of you to do as a member or leader, a part of the campaign. Now, the website where you can go and get more information about the campaign, it's www.leadershiptkoforwomen.com. That link will be added in the description area. Again, it's leadershiptko for FOR women, WOMEN.com, and you'll learn more. Now, if you want to quickly get on board and join the campaign, there's a quick link to access on a laptop or a desktop computer only, not on a cell phone. Cell phones will give you errors and it will give you problems, so we want to avoid that. But the website you can go to is www.borntolead2017.com, BORNTOLEAD2017.com. Okay? Visit the website, join for free, and you'll be well on your way. There are several perks to joining. You have mentorship, you have business training, leadership training. We also, of course, have our small business Saturdays where you can present your business to the group members and so much more. So again, that's more information about the campaign and empowerment for women. And of course, we're coming now to the end of our episode on tonight here with the Leadership TKO Night Show. Now, I do invite you once again to also be with me on my fan page on Facebook, because I'm going to be going live on the fan page every single day as I am able. I know there may be moments where I may be led by God to not doing a live and I have to be obedient, but I'll try to be live there almost every single day. All right, every single day. So I appreciate each and every one of you. I love you, whether you believe it or not. I love each and every one of you, man and woman. You're all brothers and sisters in my book, okay? Especially if you are a believer of Christ. But you're all brothers and sisters to me, okay? So I thank each and every one of you. I appreciate you. I'll be here back tomorrow night on the podcast platform at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because tomorrow is Authorship Tuesdays. So I'm going to be sharing and empowering and serving authors, whether you're new to publishing a book, whether you haven't published yet, Listen, I'm all for it. I'm here for you, okay? So thank you so much. But until tomorrow night, everybody, I do encourage you to think, to speak, and to live leadership. Thanks for listening to the Leadership TKO podcast. To continue the conversation of how to take your leadership from good to great, visit www.leadershiptko.com.